Hello students, today in this module we are going to do the last topic of chapter 3 human reproduction, that is parturition and lactation. So let's begin with parturition and lactation. It is the last process after the pregnancy, and the parturition means that delivery of the fetus with the end of the 9 months and the duration of the pregnancy, the fetus is delivered, and that process is known as parturition. So let's discuss this topic in detail. The average duration of the human pregnancy is about 9 months, and it is known as gestation period. Vigorous contraction of the uterus occur at the end of the pregnancy, and this causes the expulsion of the fetus or the delivery of the fetus. Childbirth is known as parturition. Now, parturition is induced by a complex neuroendocrine mechanism. So, there is our nervous system as well as the endocrine system, the hormones are involved, and this complex mechanism is inducing this process of the parturition. Now, the signals of the parturitions, they originate when a fully developed fetus has been formed. A fully developed fetus start originating the signals, as well as the placenta, which is connecting the fetus with the mother, that also start inducing certain signals in the form of mild uterine wall contractions, and we call it as fetal ejection reflex. So when this fetal ejection reflex is originated, now this fetal ejection reflex, it triggers the release of a hormone called oxytocin from the maternal pituitary. So from the pituitary gland which is present at the base of the brain, the pituitary gland start releasing the hormone oxytocin due to the fetal ejection reflex. This oxytocin will start releasing from the pituitary gland, and it will act on the uterus muscles, and it will cause stronger contractions, and these stronger contractions will stimulate the further secretion of more oxytocin. So as the level of the uterine contractions increases and the oxytocin level continues to increase, this result in stronger and stronger contractions, and these stronger contraction leads to the delivery of the baby out from the uterus through the birth canal, and the process is known as parturition. As soon as the baby has been delivered or the infant has been delivered, the placenta is also expelled out of the uterus. So it is the complete process of parturition. Oxytocin is playing a huge role, and oxytocin release is induced due to fetal ejection reflex. Now we'll do the topic lactation. Lactation means the production of the milk from the mammary glands. Now during the 9 months of the pregnancy, the mammary glands undergo cyclic changes, and these changes causes the differentiations during the pregnancy, and the mammary glands start maturing, and with the end of the pregnancy they start producing the milk. So the mammary gland of the female undergo differentiation during pregnancy and start producing the milk towards the end, and this process is known as lactation. This milk is very good for the infant, and it is used for feeding the newborn, and this milk which is produced during the initial days, means during the few early days after the birth of the child, that is known as the of the lactation, that is known as the colostrum, and it is pale yellow in color, and it contains several antibodies in it. These antibodies are very essential for developing resistance in the body of the newborn baby from the infections. So this initial days milk is important for the newborn child, as this milk provide the immunity to the newborn child, and the child is able to have resistance from the various infections due to the colostrum. Now, the breastfeeding during the initial period of the infant growth is recommended by every doctor, and it is essential for bringing up a healthy baby. As the mother milk contains many antibodies in it, it is nutritious, it is as per baby requirement. So doctors advise every female to feed the infant with her own milk. I hope you have understood the topic. So with the end of the parturition, lactation, the topic of human reproduction is completed. Thank you, all of you.